What's up, guys? So NFP was released and it came out bad. However, the markets did still go up. So what I want to do in this video, I want to break down both the fundamental as well as the technical reasons of why the markets did go up since we still had a bad NFP. All right, so looking at this right here, I'm on Forex Factory. You can see it, right? NFP, right? It was released because of the holiday. It was released on Thursday, not Friday like it normally would be, but it came in. Expectation was 114,000 jobs that was created. We came in at half of that at 57,000. On top of that, the previous will be revised down from 172,000 jobs to now 129,000 jobs. So, from the fundamental point of view, the reason why the markets did go up is because if we go look at CME Fed Watch Tool, this right here gives it like a 99% accuracy chance of what the next Fed meeting will be. So before NFP came out, it was expected that we're going to have it was around a little below, above 30%, about like 33% chance of a rate hike. When NFP was released, it showed how bad the job market is. The likeliness of us doing a rate hike would not be beneficial because that would be more damaging to the economy. So because of that, it dropped from a 33%, I believe it was 33.9%, 33%, let's say 33% all the way down to 21.9. This right here is good. Why? Because investors are focused on, they don't like, nobody wants a rate hike. Everyone is looking for a rate pause. I mean a rate cut. We do need a hike, but that's not what this video is about. But everyone wants a rate pause or either a rate cut, ideally a rate cut. So if now we're getting information that instead of a rate hike is now the likeness of us being a hike is going to drop down, that is good. So that is, again, the fundamentals of the reason why the markets went up. Now, if we look at the technical aspect of things, because at the end of the day, especially the way I trade and the way you should read the markets, you don't want to focus on fundamentals in the sense of like, I'm going for a buy or a sell because the fundamental came out this way. You want to focus on what the technicals is showing you. Because at the end of the day, fundamentals, it lets you know when to get into the market. Technical analysis shows where the market is going. And I'm going to give you a quick breakdown of that. So looking at this right here again, so we at this point, right, price had made us an all-time high. And right now we're looking to see what price wants to do. So what I did, I actually have my markup set here. Yeah. Right. So what I focused on is I just fibbed it. Right. So before that came out, I went from a low, which is here. I went to this high and I dragged it back down to see what's price likely going to go. Now, the reason why I did that is because when you focus on all-time high areas, it's best to utilize fibs so you can have that take profit level. And you can see, right? So from here, I took from this low, I took it to this high, price came down, literally held on 61.8. And after that, we shot up to make new highs. So that is from a fib standpoint. Now, besides that, if we just really just go right back towards NFP when it was released, this was NFP, right? This right here. I'm going to drop down to the minute time frame so we can see an actual aspect of that. Straight technical, looking at this right here, right? You can clearly see that price that came around 453 around London, right? We had a high right here. We came back down and you can clearly see this level, like price is going back and forth with there, right? It wasn't until we had this candle at 625 that broke us out of that, showing us candlestick analysis, controlling candles, showing us that this is now going to, showing us, that this is now moving the markets to continue going up. And just looking at this right here, you can see that price that came up, right, playing around with this, came back down. However, all we did when we came down, we just retested this. That's all we did. So same level, I can just drag it all the way and you can see exactly why that's there. So price now created a lower time frame support and all it's doing is moving according to the high time frame movement of price. So we came here, we have a reversal pattern at 801, between 801 and 802, right? Came up, came back down, another rejection at 818, right? A nice engulfing, played around with this one, but all we did was come back down, retest this one more time at 828, showing you that this is holding right before NFP comes out. And again, this is not like 100% set in stone, nothing set with that. However, the likeliness is that if we're holding on a support right before news comes out, ideally price will go up, right? News would just be that catalyst to shoot price up. On the flip side, same thing. We're holding on a resistance before news comes out. It's likely that price will go down when news is released. So again, we see that we're holding on right before news comes out. NFP is released, price just shoots up. So I'm saying this because, again, it's like you have a better aspect of where price is going. And then once you do that, the higher time frame again is showing us, right? The higher time frame is showing us that more likely price wanted to go up, and we have that set there, right? So again, we have it from, and I just flipped it from that low to that high. Price that came down, retested that same exact thing, held on at 160%. After that, we just shot up to now give us that negative 27% when the fib level that it came to. So this is something that we go over in my Discord every single day. We do live trading sessions, breaking it down from both a fundamental as well as technical analysis point of view. If you want to trade with us live every single day, click the link below, jump into the Discord, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.